Hello, and welcome back to another video on legends and myths. In this video, I'll be telling you about the Mayan death bat god, Camazotz, who he is, and his role in the Mayan religion. Camazotz, also known as Xochitl Chamalcan, the Mayan god of death and sacrifice, played a significant role in ancient Mayan mythology. The name Camazotz translates to either death bat or snatch bat. This deity appears in the Popol Vuh and is still a very prominent figure in the continuing Mayan religion. Bats were believed to be portals to the underworld, which they served as the inspiration for this deity. A creature of the night, the bat was a powerful symbol of darkness and supernatural power in pre-Columbian cultures. Worshipped for its rule over the darkness, hunting at night, the bat became a powerful symbol of strength against enemies. The bat was an emblematic symbol in Mayan mythology, representing death, rebirth, transformation, and their nocturnal nature made them symbols of darkness, mystery, and the unknown as well. Their ability to fly and navigate through darkness also represented their ability to transcend physical limitations and access hidden knowledge. Camazotz's association with death and sacrifice is a reflection of the importance of blood and violence in Mayan life. The Mayan civilization, which flourished in the Mesoamerican region from 2000 BC to 1500 AD, had a very complex religious system that included numerous gods and goddesses. Camazotz was one of the most important and revered deities in Mayan mythology, and his origins can be traced back to the ancient Mayan civilization. The legend of Camazotz in Mayan mythology tells the story of a bat-like creature that lived in the caves of Xibalba, the Mayan underworld. He was known as the death bat and was feared by all who encountered him. According to the myth, the god would fly out of the caves at night and attack those who dared to venture too close to his domain. Despite his fearsome reputation, Camazotz was also associated with sacrifice and offerings to the gods. Mayan priests would often perform ceremonies involving human sacrifice in honor of Camazotz, believing that these offerings would appease the god and allow him to bring blessings to the people. Camazotz can often be seen holding a sacrificial knife in one hand and a human's heart in the other, symbolizing his association with death and sacrifice. He was also depicted with exaggerated bat-like features, such as leathery wings, pointed ears, and sharp fangs, including his power and status as a supernatural creature. The worship of Camazotz in Mayan religion was an important part of their religious practices. The ancient Mayan believed that by making blood sacrifices to the gods, they could ensure the continuation of life and the fertility of the land. Camazotz, with his penchant for taking lives and shedding blood, became an important figure in their religious pantheon. The worship of Camazotz was conducted by the priests who made offerings of food, incense, and blood, usually from animals, but sometimes from humans, to appease the god. The cult of Camazotz eventually became widespread throughout the ancient Mayan civilization, with his influence felt across different regions and time periods. His association with the underworld was reflected in Mayan culture through rituals and offerings. The practice of human sacrifice was a way of offering life to Camazotz, who was believed to be the god of death. Camazotz appears in the Popol Vuh, the sacred book of the Quiche Mayan in Guatemala, though they merged him with their god of fire, Xochitl Chamalcan. Though in the Popol Vuh, Xochitl was the name of the house of bats in the underworld, where the hero twins, Hunahpu and Xibalba, were forced to spend the night by the lords of Xibalba. According to the legend, the hero twins slept inside their blowguns as protection from the bats, referred to as Camazotz. However, when the bats went silent, Xibalba asked Hunahpu to check if dawn had come, and Hunahpu did so by poking his head out of the tube. But in fact, it was not yet dawn, and Camazotz took the opportunity to swoop down and rip away Hunahpu's head, leaving him decapitated. Xibalba was left inside the tube, questioning what his brother was seeing and why he had gone so still without receiving any answers. The bat god then took the head of Hunahpu to the ball court of the Xibalba lords to be gruesomely displayed and used as a ball while the lords rejoiced in their assumed victory. Later in the Popol Vuh, Camazotz appears to broker a deal between humanity and Lord Tohil, the patron god of Quiche. In this deal, mankind promised their armpits and their waist in exchange for fire, which is how the ritual of cutting open a person's breast in sacrifice came to be. Some myths claim that, during the day, Camazotz would turn into a stone statue and therefore could only move at night, but this has not been confirmed. Experts believe Camazotz was inspired by the giant vampire bats that used to swarm the skies over Central America. One of these species of bats, Desmodus draculae, is now extinct, but its nearly 2-foot wingspan and tendency to prey on animals as large as deer likely contributed to the idea of a vicious bat-like god. Vampire bat has nothing on the species that existed alongside the Mayan. Desmodus draculae went extinct in the 1800s, but while it lived, it would have been a sight to behold. With a wingspan of 20 inches, the creature was larger than a computer keyboard, and it sucked the blood of animals like deer and llamas. In 1988, a fossil of a vampire bat was discovered in the Mongas province of Venezuela. The bat was larger than the modern vampire bat by 25% and was dubbed Desmodus draculae. It is more popularly known as the giant vampire bat. Sites containing examples of it have been found in the Yucatan, Belize, northern Brazil, and Venezuela. In the year 2000, a tooth from Desmodus draculae was found in Argentina, much farther south of the modern range of the Desmodus genus. It is difficult to date exactly when Desmodus draculae went extinct, or if it went extinct at all. All of the sites have been dated so far to between the late Pleistocene and late Holocene. The latest age in Central America is hard to ascertain, but it is probably either late Pleistocene or Holocene. These dates make it very possible that Desmodus draculae coexisted with humans in South America and Central America, and humans could have come into contact with Desmodus draculae, though towards the late Holocene they would have been vanishingly rare. In addition to this evidence, there have been mysterious sightings of giant bats or bat-like creatures. One of the earliest sightings dates back to the 1950s, when a Brazilian couple claimed that they encountered a bat-like creature in the same valley where fossils of Desmodus draculae were discovered in Brazil. Another incident occurred in 1975 when an outbreak of animal mutilations hit Puerto Rico. A farmer said that he was repeatedly attacked by 2 gray bird-like creatures. These creatures were also seen by others throughout the mutilation outbreak. Despite the tantalizing fossil evidence and the strange stories about encounters with giant bats, there isn't any indisputable evidence at the moment that Desmodus draculae was common enough to be encountered by ancient inhabitants of South America and Central America on a regular basis, or that the giant vampire bat is still alive today and could thus be the creature reported in giant bat sightings. Nonetheless, the fact that the fossil evidence suggests that Desmodus draculae may have coexisted with humans for thousands of years in the Americas and ubiquitous legends of bat-like monsters all over South and Central America does make it a plausible connection. Camazotz's role in Mayan cosmology is multifaceted. As the god of night, he symbolizes the unknown, the darkness that conceals both secrets and dangers. This connection to night also aligns him with death, as the Mayan believed that death was a transition into the realm of the unknown. In the rich tapestry of Mesoamerican mythology, one can find a plethora of gods and creatures, each with their own unique characteristics and significance. Among these, Camazotz, the bat god of the Mayan, stands out as a fascinating and enigmatic figure. Often associated with night, death, and sacrifice, Camazotz plays a crucial role in the Mayan cosmology, reflecting the complex beliefs and rituals of this ancient civilization. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this to come. Take care, and I'll see you in the next myth.